Why can't you catch a fated Pokemon? Who the fuck knows?
Clearly, it just spontaneously combusts after you defeat it.
Oh, this has I get. The one I already have. Just to make sure you die.
It's raining bodies.
It's raining bots. Hallelujah. It's raining bots.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. So far, this mission does not seem to be that difficult.
I think we've just basically got the right level for it. By the looks of it, it's a good level to level characters with.
Sorry.
Just to make sure we're not leaving with anything nailed down. Or not nailed down.
If it's nailed down, get a crowbar.
I was gonna say, that's what we need the crowbar for.
If this nailed down, we spend an hour on a pointless puzzle chain just to get a box cutter.
Yep.
Because swords are only for watermelons.
Yep.
Technically, and bamboo. We did need to cut up the bamboo into ladder-sized strips.
Yep.
It's not like we gotta keep picking on Dexter Stardust. Nice.
Oh my god, that game.
We need to open this box. We have a sword, but we can't use a sword for that.
Can't even punch the top of the box to break the seal. No! Have to specifically get a goddamn box cutter.
A laser box cutter.
Well, Escape from Monkey Island. Escape from Monkey Island is definitely not my favourite of it. At least it's puzzle a bit more direct, except for a few of them.
And plus, how many times can you say that you've had a duck in your pants?
I plead the Fifth Amendment.
I changed his weapon. He got away from the from the grenade launcher. We're leaving the grenade launcher. Don't trust it.
But it's a grenade launcher.
What's the worst that could happen?
Let's put it this way. Towards the end of the game, in the third chapter, there's a very nice rocket launcher that shoots energy bolts. Every time on the last mission, on the first try, I usually wreck one of my own crew with it.
That sounds like a crew problem.
I like how he's still working out even on a mission.
He needs to stay soul.
I mean, determination is... Well, that was a good plan that bot had.
That was a choice he made.
Like I said, on this difficulty, they're not very smart. Let me see if I got any difficulty. They're not that smart at all. Ah. Oh, you fucker.
You have some fairly strong firepower at your side, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing. It said 5 to 7, and pretty much everything in here only has 5 to 7 hit points.
Yeah. Admittedly, I would love to get a hold of that. Especially what looks like a sniper rifle. We do get equivalents to a sniper rifle in the pistols. Problem is they're that good that you can't move when you're using them. I see a real barrel. That's not a real barrel, that's background. Bye. Can I?
Sorry.
You're good. I hate doing this. It's just exactly like in XCOM, you just don't want to leave your characters stand around without cover.
Yeah.
Actually, that's just overkill.
Ooh.
Now, we're not done yet. What's in here?
A jerk. Now there
Not more.
isn't.
Is your name Percy? Yes. Die! Admittedly, Percy hasn't done anything to Smalls in particular to earn that sort of attitude.
He
Yeah.
exists.
He did Okusan out putting Diablo a favour. He introduced them to Crandall.
That is true.
He also did send us on the Fart Cloud mission.
I gotta sell stuff. Oh, 3 items. So to them, because... Oh, God. So to them, because I never really use them. Fastest speed, actually. E2 gets payback. Sweet. Yeah, he sounds real pleased about that.
Yep.
How does working out help a robot?
I was wondering the same thing, actually.
Yeah. Because he's not going to actually get muscles. He's already got a built-in frame.
Anything here I need to check out? Yes.
Those are some expensive add-ons.
Ah.
Just short.
I mean, your last item upgrade was 800.
Short Round? That was a character in one of the Indiana Jones movies, hey yuck.
Why is Goofy here?
Why is Goofy here?
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
Male protagonists back in the day.
Male protagonists now?
And then people wonder why I prefer movies written by women.
Say, it wasn't that long ago that Guardians of the Galaxy came out. Talking about male protagonists then, it's like, Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, but it was based on a comic that existed from a long time.
Do you mind if I pull out my Marvel nerd hat for a second?
Here you go. Have fun.
So, Guardians of the Galaxy means very different things to different fandoms in Marvel. There was a team in the 70s called the Guardians of the Galaxy. There was a comic book, Guardians of the Galaxy. The thing is, it was set like 3,000 years in the future or something, and it was kind of Marvel's answer to Legion of Superheroes. Basically, this one astronaut in the Marvel universe goes off into space, winds up in suspended animation for some reason, wakes up in the distant future, and has to help save the everything with these other heroes he teams up with. The Guardians of the Galaxy we got in the movies were not actually called the Guardians of the Galaxy until after the movie came out, as I recall. Like, Star-Lord Peter Quill was a character in the comics in the 70s. He was kind of a forgettable space Marvel hero. He wasn't a Guardian of the Galaxy at that time. Likewise, Drax the Destroyer was first introduced in the 1970s, Gamora as well. Rocket Raccoon. Groot was originally a Thor villain, if I'm remembering right. But,
Yep.
Basically, Marvel had all of these just random-ass characters in space who never really amounted to anything. But then in one of the Annihilation events, is it Dan Abnett who wrote those? I know it was one of the big Warhammer writers, wound up getting a hold of these characters in Marvel Comics and brought them together as just kind of a team. And they eventually were reworked into a Guardians of the Galaxy team for the present. So, like, when Marvel announced that Guardians of the Galaxy was being made into a movie, like, my brother and I were like, holy shit, we're getting Yondu and Charlie 27 in a movie? Really? And the answer is no, we're getting the guys who essentially teamed up for Annihilation. Granted, it worked. Dan Abnett did brilliant things with them in the comics, but it was just like, oh, these are not the Guardians of the Galaxy. This is something completely different.
Interesting. I don't know much about the comics, much to my own disappointment. So yeah, it's always nice to get that kind of trivia.
It's also bits that the original Guardians of the Galaxy, at least I think the Marvel one is said is, well, you said Yandu. The 4 members are referenced in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yeah, they are. Sly Stallone is basically playing Starhawk. Granted, comic Starhawk is very different from Sly Stallone Starhawk, and movie Yondu. Oh my god, you could not have a more different character than comics Yondu.
And admittedly, we've got basically 2 different versions of him depending on which film you're watching.
Yeah.
And
My brother was a huge fan of the old school Guardians of the Galaxy.
My first introduction to the Guardians of the Galaxy, Matty's Heroes cartoon.
Nice.
They turn up for an episode for one-off. They stole the scene. Justly so.
While the old Guardians of the Galaxy never really made it mega huge as far as comics go, they do have their fans, and they're actually a huge part of what at the time was kind of a groundbreaking Avengers story, in that there's some moral ambiguity to it. Granted, compared to shit written later, it's like, oh, there's nothing special about this, but the Guardians of the Galaxy were a big part of the Marvel Korvac saga, which was a storyline in the Avengers that I'm quite fond of. Still have the paperback for that somewhere.
I had the Volume 1 trade for Guardians of the Galaxy Voice Technology back before we took over. Very different. And I just wish, as good as the first Guardians of the Galaxy film was, I wish we got the version that was more akin to what we saw in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, or in case of more like what we got in the comics. Because no matter what, which version we got, be in the movies or Earth's Mightiest Heroes, we're missing 2 members.
Which 2 were in the Earth Mighty? Let me think. I know Nova was associated with them for a while, but he wasn't officially a member.
Nova, no, it was a woman who was a Skrull, a Kree experiment.
Okay.
And a guy who was there for the preservation of time.
Okay. That almost sounds like Kronos.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about you. We got 2 powerhouses that don't appear in the movies, and yet in Earth's Mightiest Heroes we basically are missing Gamora and Drax.
God, I remember when the Annihilation version of Guardians of the Galaxy was starting to come out. I took one look at it and I was like, half of these guys are just the old school Infinity Watch. Are we not going to bring that up? Anybody? No? We're just gonna... Okay, fine. It's like, we've got Moondragon, we've got Drax, we've got Adam Warlock, we've got Gamora. I'm like, yeah, Maxam was barely a character, and Pip the Troll was a joke. Yeah, this is just the Infinity Watch without the gems and with the serial numbers filed off.